think he actually did. Like he meant business, but no doubt he's going to fight with his heart on his sleeve. But Ziyad, I've been impressed with Ziyad to a degree. Look, he's a work in progress. We understand that. Offensively, I think he's very good, but as a guy has progressed, Todd, he kind of loses his shape, but you can see already he's got quick hands and learning all the time.
You know what I noticed right away, Darren, is that a little bit of a different style straight out from Ziyad. Still leaning forward a little bit, which is kind of how he's fought for most of his pro career. But he's getting away, at least early, from kind of that shell defense, the crab defense that he fought almost exclusively in that last fight.
Yeah, just demonstrating some good footwork there. Jab, taking a little step out and firing back with right hand. Nice jab again, but a stiff jab from Garcia.
Look, if you were going to be a Buddy McGirt fighter, how you need to fight is off the jab, 5-6 times, and then throw that right hand. Buddy is a very straight-up fundamentals trainer.
Juan Garcia fighting just as you might expect him to fight. Mexican style, right in front of Ziyad, going after him.
Yeah, he throws a nice left to the body. Garcia really turns his hip into the shot. Can't afford to telegraph the shot though. It needs to be smart. This is good work inside.
A couple jabs there from Ziyad.
That's all he needs to do in this opening round. Find his timing, find his distance with that jab. Variation with the shot as well, head, body.
But let's be honest here, Chris. If Ziyad does indeed believe he can be a world champion one day, Juan Garcia needs to get stopped in this fight.
Well, look, these are the type of guys you have to go through, if not stop, to win wide decisions against. Remember, he is only 7-0 in his young career. It is miles away from stepping up into 8-round fights, 10-round fights, championship-level fights. There's certainly a lot more polish on Ziyad needs to happen before he gets there.
So far, so good here in round one. Loving Ziyad's trunks, by the way. As Sergio Mora joins us here ringside. What were you eating, tamales back there? Where you been?
Tacos, the carne asada.
Stiff jab again from Ziyad.
Yeah, he finds himself in a bit of a difficult situation. That he is a work in progress, as we said, no amateur experience, learning on the job, but there is a pressure that is expected. People want him to look good so they can, look forward to tuning in again, but patience is required.
I like the fact that he's not falling off balance anymore and foot fainting. So those are two things that I've already seen in this first round.
Good body shot there from Garcia, who certainly doesn't look out of his realm here against Ziyad.
Very good, sir. Very good. You're boxing beautiful. Now listen, he's trying the wide hooks and the wide right hand. You see that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now when you get inside with him, right? When you're inside, don't put your hand on the outside. Keep your hand on the inside. Be careful here, here. Okay, now when you're inside next time, you're close to him here.
That's in, but
drop a short hook. Very good round. Now, can you do that for 5 more, sir? Beautiful.
I thought it was a good opening round. Garcia can be happy with himself, but I like, as you said, Sergio, I like the improvements shown already from Almaayouf. A bit more thought in his work, and that comes with experience. You see the variation, really good there. The right to the body, followed upstairs with a left hook. Good opening start from this man, getting the crowd going, but we need to see this throughout the contest.
Round 2, live here from Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. It is Latino Night. Juan Garcia fighting out of Mexico City, taking this fight on short notice. He's going right again after Ziyad. Sergio, that's got to make you happy, a guy with a record of 5-6, but he's going right after the hometown kid.
Yeah, he's trying to set him up for an overhand right. He's jabbing to the gut just to get Ziyad to block down and come over the top with chopping right hands like that.
Oh, good left there from Ziyad. Garcia fighting off the ropes.
Yeah, that's a lovely left hook. Jumped straight into that shot.
Mouthpiece pops out for Ziyad.
Get off like that. There you go. Right back. Right there. Just bite down. Let's go.
Sergio, I need your translation. What does it say on the back of Garcia's shorts there? Demoledor. Is that it?
Yeah, I can't see him right now. His front's facing me. Juan Carlos is in the front, and I'll tell you in a second once he backs up.
Pretty sure that's his name.
El Demoledor.
Oh, big overhand right from El Demoledor. And boy, this has turned into a good fight here to kick things off.
We're loving it, the fans are loving it, but he doesn't need to be doing this, Almaayouf. Get back behind that jab. Come on, make life easy for yourself.
I agree, Darren. The physical tools favor Almaayouf in this fight, and the fighting style should favor him as well. He needs to be fighting behind that jab, and I guarantee you when he goes back to the corner after this round, that's exactly what Buddy McGirt's going to tell him.
Body work there from Juan Carlos Garcia.
And this goes back to what I was saying. He understands that he needs to look good and he needs to impress and excite, but kind of losing his shape a little bit. Oh, big right hand.
Right hand on the inside from Juan Garcia right as he's starting to look a little bit fatigued.
And these aren't the types of fights that I think that Zizo needs to look good necessarily. These are very early in his career fight, learning experience types of fights. He really shouldn't worry about the crowd or anything else. You worry about just winning the right way.
A good 1-2 from Garcia, and he caught him again. We could have a huge upset here in our opening fight if this continues.
There's that right hand. There's the right hand I'm talking about. If he's not going to move his head, he keeps it on the same line. He's not bending his knees. He's bound to get hit with the same right hand over and over. Zizo's a pretty good 1-2 puncher, but that's not enough. You're not tricking your opponent. You have to actually do something behind the foot things, come in the front door with left hooks, then you throw the straight right hand. Jab to the belly, do something different. I don't know what's happening.
Black Friday has come early. Get the heaviest hitting deal of the year with 30 to 50% off of all DAZN plans in the UK and the US. New customers only. The offer ends November 29th.
See, this is what Zizo's doing wrong right there. See how that left hand, he didn't even try to block that because his head's right in the same target, the same line of fire. He didn't try to do anything special. Look, right there, boom.
Ooh.
If he's throwing the jab, he has to hide his head on the opposite side. Then he comes across, he could actually fool his opponent. But the head's right there in the line of fire, not moving, no head movement, no waist movement. These are the things that he has to work defensively.
And that nickname translates to the Demolisher, correct, Sergio?
It is, Demolisher. That's right.
5 wins on the record of Juan Garcia, none by knockout.
And maybe that's why they give him this opportunity here.
Yeah, this is where he needs to be, Almaayouf. Center of the ring, but work behind the jab. Don't force it too much. Keep that chin down. When he lets the shots go to the body, the chin rises a little bit.
Good spell here for Zizo as we look at the jabber stats from round 2, and Garcia dominating Sergio.
I'm surprised there because Zizo started off good with the jab, but Garcia came back after in the other round. See, Zizo just needs to stick to what's good to him. That's the long punches. Just don't break the range, don't break in the inside, don't try to smother yourself. Pop him with that jab, let Garcia run into the big shot.
And Garcia's looking to trade. That's where the feint comes into play. For Almaayouf, feint. Let that lead hand come out from Garcia, then look for the counter. He's got the quick hands, Almaayouf, but he needs to start setting traps.
Almaayouf has quick hands and quick feet.
Oh, nice uppercut with the left from Garcia. Zizo answers back, lands a right hand.
That was a very, very sharp, hurtful left hook from Almaayouf. He took it well, Garcia.
So many good matchups on this card. No one was talking about this one being a good one, but boy, it has been great so far, halfway through round 3.
Hey, how many times have we seen an unheralded Mexican come into a fight and surprise?
Yeah, unfortunately, quite a lot in the UK.
Sergio, why do Mexicans travel so well and fight so good on the road?
Well, because a lot of Mexicans wait for that opportunity, you know, to not only fight abroad, but you know, get a big payday, a big opportunity to do something great and get in position to change your life, you know.
That was better with Almaayouf. He took his head off the line to the left and he avoided the shot coming back from Garcia.
You know, the thing about Mexican styles, it's not really, you come prepared, you come conditioned. You know, they're accustomed to getting hit, and they're just rugged. You know, so whenever you're dealing with a Mexican, you either got to outbox them or outfight them. Almaayouf needs to outbox him. You know, forget about exchanging with him.
Safe to say, Garcia looks much better than his 5-6 record indicates. Well, you heard Darren Barker say at the beginning of this fight that all 6 of his losses have come to fighters with a combined 23-1 record. Nice moment here for Zizo. Nice left hook again.
That left hook is finding a home now for Almaayouf.
And that's what I wanted to see from him, just hooks. You know, when you're dealing with a shorter fighter, you want to pop him with that jab. Once he gets on the inside, you come around the guard with hooks.
El juego, te quiero por dentro, Ya está bajando mal la mano, ya está bajando mal la mano. Ya se agacha mucho. Ya está bajando mal la mano, mételo a la pinche derecha.
Ya para arriba, güey. Levanta la abajo, derecha, para arriba, güey.
Abre la boca. Oye. Mira, ya es así, güey. Métete. Busca el volado.
They want more right hands from Garcia in his corner, and that's the punch that actually has been landing. No jab needed because Zizo doesn't really move his head, so you can throw lead right hands, and they're going to find a home.
Some big, deep breaths. We're only heading into round 4 from both. Really feeling the pace already, but that was a better round, landing some big shots. That left hook found a home, like I say, a couple of times in that round.
You know, tough situation for Garcia too, who was brought in on relatively short notice, only arrived here in Saudi Arabia on Tuesday of this week, so it's still got to be an adjustment for him getting used to time change. Still is for me anyway.
Well, yeah, we've been here longer than Garcia has.
Oh, and a big right from Garcia. He stepped right into that, Sergio.
And there's that right hand. It's going to keep landing, Todd. I'm telling you, it could be straight or it could be over the top. And the reason it's landing because Garcia invests in the body. That lowers the guard, and then he comes over the top. Almaayouf is a sucker for it because he does not bend his knees and give you different options of where his head's going to be at.
Yeah, Sergio, there's head movement kind of north to south, but not a lot of head movement east to west.
That's a great point. Exactly. You're just going up and down, and it's real easy to get caught with something big and wing it.
He should take a step here, Almaayouf. Get behind the jab. Trading. This is playing.
He's fighting Mexican style.
Exactly that. Exactly that. He's fighting Garcia's fight here.
Chris, did you have Juan Garcia on your bingo card tonight?
I did not. As far as winning fights, no, I didn't. But again, these guys get underestimated a lot when they come into fights like this. Their records are oftentimes pretty bad, but their fighting style is pretty good.
A shoe shine moment there for Zizo after he suffered a couple of big power punches from Garcia.
Yeah, there was a double left hook from Garcia upstairs and dropped big left to the body. This is just waiting too long. That's better from Almaayouf. Get behind the jab or feint. Do something. Be busy.
There you go. That's not punching it.
Nice shot, yeah. Garcia tapped him in the head just to pick up the elbow and dug the body.
Zizo kind of stands on the inside, lets Garcia land a few punches before answering back. It's a bit strange, isn't it?
Yeah, he doesn't need to be doing this. We've already seen he's got quick hands, quick feet when he wants to use them, but he's opted now just to stand in front of Garcia, and the Mexicans here. I think Christmas has come early.
Well, they're giving us a show, that's for sure. It's all about entertainment, and both of these fighters have delivered. Another right from Garcia.
There you go. Work in there, work.
He's got to get used to throwing that jab with more frequency. When Buddy McGirt trained Sergey Kovalev for Canelo Alvarez, one of the things that he did was he literally tied his right arm to his body and was having him just throw that straight jab over and over again. And you saw that in the Canelo fight.
Nice right from Ziyad. But then he gets caught with a left hook and his mouthpiece nearly flies out. His blood is coming out of his nose.
Yeah, Garcia's getting angles on him now. He's shifting to the left of Ziyad, and he's getting caught with hooks from that angle.
How you feeling? Check it out, Ziz. Check it out now. Boxing now. Stay on.
In a collision of power between two world title contenders, Alexis Lex Rocha faces undefeated knockout artist Raul Curiel on Saturday, December 14th, live from Toyota Arena in Ontario, California, and live around the world on DAZN.
If he backs up, let him come back.
And there's Oscar Duarte in the back warming up. And Sergio, I cannot wait for this fight.
I don't think, listen, man, I know we keep saying it. Every matchup on this card is evenly matched, and it's going to be an explosive fight. This fight doesn't go the distance, all right? So just don't blink. Duarte Akhmedov, and it's not going to go the distance. Both these guys are going to meet in the es un choque. That's what we call it in Spanish. Un choque, a crash in the middle of the ring.
We're getting sort of that type of fight right now, though. A little appetizer, if you will, as Mexico's Juan Garcia is giving Ziyad all he wants. Chris, I know you're not officially scoring this, or unofficially scoring it, but it feels like maybe it could be 2-2 right now.
Yeah, I think it's pretty close to a toss-up. I thought Ziyad had success in a couple of the early rounds, but these last few, these power shots, these effective power shots have been landed by Juan Garcia.
Yeah, he's landed a couple of big hooks already with both hands, Garcia. Again, just opting to stand in front of the Mexican. Get behind the jab.
Look at those jabber stats and the accuracy. 54% of Garcia's punches are landing, and they are high-impact shots.
Yeah, it's the high-impact shots that stand out the most, and those are the ones that often catch the attention of the judges.
Yeah, and the reason we're seeing so much blue here is because Almaayouf is fighting Garcia's fight. He's allowing the Mexicans to land these big shots, but he doesn't need to be doing that. He doesn't need to be standing in front.
There you go. Back to the jab now. There you go. Now punch and get
Well,
out.
Ziyad does show a lot of heart, I'll tell you that.
And he can take a punch. He's been getting chopped in the side of the head. Those shots to take your equilibrium, take your legs. You know, Almaayouf has been taking them pretty good.
There you go.
Of course, you don't want to be known for taking punches, but you got to give him credit for something. He's resilient.
Well, the danger, of course, Sergio, is that when he does step up his levels, he's going to go up against a lot harder hitters at 140 or 147.
His head is not moving. Right there, Garcia landed every punch from every direction, from uppercuts to hooks to jabs, and Almaayouf stayed in the exact same spot.
There you go. Now get out of
You
there.
would think that Ziyad would have the advantage here in the last 2 rounds, considering Garcia took the fight on short notice and just flew over here on Tuesday.
Yeah, the snap seems to have left Almaayouf's shots not quick as they were.
Now get out of there. There you go. There you go.
There we go. See, now he's pulling back. You know, you got to be fluid with your upper body. I like the way he's calm, right?
Now comes the mouthpiece. Sorry, Sergio.
Almaayouf is calm, but he needs to actually get some rhythm to his upper body. Just like his lower body has rhythm, upper body's stiff.
Yeah, that pendulum needs to be moving side to side, moving target.
And Ziyad's got to be careful here, because that's the second time the mouthpiece came out. Third time, you can see the referee taking away a point.
Garcia got a clip coming in.
See how simple it is, though, Todd. You work behind the jab. Short, sharp, crisp jab. It does the job.
You make it sound so simple anyway, Dan. Another close round here in Riyadh. Oh, and a right hand from Ziyad.
Good shot.
Me la va a pelar, me la va a pelar. Es último round.
It's the last round.
Te quedo bien cerradito.
Want you to
Abajo. Ya
tighten
tiró
up your
el protector
defense.
2 veces. Ya. Last round. Último Último. Último.
The last round? Yes, last round.
Último round. Pero abajo, pero haz caso.
You gotta pay attention.
Por dentro. Es último round.
Get on the inside. It's the last round. Get on the inside.
Es último round. El voladito.
I want you to close up and over the top, and then left hook to the body. Right over the top, left hook to the body.
Sergio Mora with our translation.
Si se puede.
You agree with that advice? You agree with the advice from the corner?
Yeah, I've been saying the right hand. I mean, for the shorter man, the overhand right's going to keep landing on Almaayouf because he does not move his upper body. So if you just throw the jab downstairs to the gut, that over the top is going to be there.
Yeah, I agree 100%. Whether it be the jab or the left hook to the body, then fire back upstairs.
Oh, nice moment. Again, Zizo with a flurry there, and he needs to win this round. Make no bones about it.
Yeah, good work, head, body. Zizo, the variation's there, it's just a know-how. Needs more experience.
This is good experience. You don't want an easy opponent. This is a tough Mexican in front of him. You know, someone that you can control with the jab. Zizo has a better footwork. He has a longer jab. He's a slightly faster hand. He should use those advantages and stay standing in front of him, exchanging hooks like that.
One thing I have to say about Almaayouf, he needs to keep his right hand up when he throws the left hook. He's too guilty of dropping that right hand, and that's allowed Garcia to find, and again, find too many left hooks when he throws his own shot.
You know, Darren, defensively, that right hand does a lot of work for Almaayouf because he kind of uses it to parry away that jab as well and then try to get it back up to block the hooks. He seems happy with that style, but it's a lot to have to do both those things.
Yeah, if I was fighting someone like Almaayouf who likes to defend with that right hand, that's where, again, to use that, the word feint, I'd be feinting all the time, looking for that parry to come out, then looking for my own left hook over the top.
There was another left hook and now a right hand from Garcia. Under half a round to go. This fight could hang in the balance here. Oof, caught him coming in again and exit left hook to the body from Garcia. Another left hook. Zizo has these quiet moments. And that's when Garcia racks up the points.
Yeah, frustrating. He has some very good moments as well. Just want to see more of them.
Like right here, he's just getting peppered. Now he comes back to life with 45 seconds to go. All-out effort from both these fighters. Fantastic stuff.
Garcia's landing some good body shots on the inside, man.
He really
They're
is.
sneaky body shots, but you got to give Zizo credit for taking these.
It's been a brilliant opening bout here in Riyadh.
It's not technically pretty, but it's entertaining, man. These guys are swinging methods.
If it's a 4 entertainment, it's a 9.5.
If either of these guys had power, someone has gone down already.
There's a left from Ziyad Al-Maiouf. Another left hook to send him on his way. Who do you like?
Brilliant opening contest, it really was. Both men opting to stand in the center of the ring and let big bombs go. That favored Garcia, I feel, in big patches of that fight. And there was brilliance at times from Almaayouf when he lets his hands go with speed and force and rhythm. He looks a good fighter, but I just want to see more of it. But like we said, a work in progress, learning all the time. We need a bit more patience.
What you call brilliance, I call a work in progress because, you know, there's no shine there, partner. There's no shine there.
Probably over-egged it a little bit there, but you know, I'm trying to look at the positives in Almaayouf, you know.
No, I hear you.
Well, both men are celebrating as if they won, and one of them's going to be right. Although I could see this being a 3-3 draw.
Well, I mean, it is exceptionally close. It really, really is. We're just seeing both guys hooking head and body and just showing will to win and desire. I mean, if I was to say anything was brilliant, I would say it was their intent, their
Well, you really
desire.
want to take that back, don't you? You wish we could rewind it and erase.
I fought with all heart. All heart.
Thank you, Saturday.
On December 7th, GBM Sports presents a night of action from Sheffield as unbeaten super featherweight Danny Quarantamain takes on Jack Bateson, as part of our 150-plus fight nights live on DAZN. Darren, who won? Give me your pick.
Sergio, who won?
I think it's a draw.
It's going to be a draw. I just don't see, Ziyad losing here, but I also think that he had his moments. So, yeah, I think a draw is going to be just right.
And again, in his last fight, Ziyad had a draw, which was later overturned due to a failed drug test of his opponent to a win. So his perfect record of 6-0 is on the line here as we await the judges' scorecards. But Sergio, Mexican style in the opening bout, got to be happy with that.
I am happy with it, but, this is a type of fight where, Ziyad's activity, even though it wasn't pretty and it always didn't lend, sometimes the judges are going to favor that. I like the sneaky body shots by Garcia. He was throwing sneaky little punches right on the inside. Ziyad was taking them well, and then the looping shots, which were easy to see, but then back came Almaayouf. So that's why you got to give him credit for continuing and coming back every time he got hit with something.
I'm being told the stats lean heavily towards Juan Garcia, but those don't matter. It's the judges' scores that do, and Thomas Triber has them now.
Ladies and gentlemen, Judge Jun Bei Lim scores it 58-56, 58-56, in favor of Ziyad Almaayouf. Judge Mark Lyson scores it 57-57, 57-57, a draw, empate. And Judge Predrag Alexic scores it 57-57, 57-57. This bout is a majority draw. Este combate es un empate.
Well, there you have it. A draw.
Told you.
I told you.
Should be a judge.
I told you, and then you told me.
And then you agreed.
And Darren didn't say a dang word.